What's good, y'all? Welcome to Chit Chat. I am your host, DDB, and I am here with my homegirl, Tasha. And we decided just to drop in and drop another Chit Chat episode. And the episode that we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to get into some things that are kind of a little taboo-ish. Things that for some reason people don't like to talk about. We're going to talk about the things that you do in your bedroom. So, so the first thing we're going to talk about when it comes to things you do in your bedroom. So as you get older and even throughout life, I'm sure you start to experiment with different things, and then you figure out what you like, what you don't like, what you're not doing anymore, things like that. So Tosh, let's talk about your sex life now as opposed to your sex life when you were in your 20s. Do you feel more open to things now? Do you feel like you have your mindset on this is what I don't do, you can't talk me into doing this, this is what I like? Are you comfortable telling the person that you're dealing with what you like?
I don't have a problem like expressing, especially what I don't want to do. Now, what I will do, we could talk about that,
Right.
but I don't. It could be part of my first conversation with you. Like, if I know we're about to get to that type of place, like I don't have a problem. Like look, I remember really having this conversation with this guy who was like pursuing me, and I was like, okay, maybe we'll see. And I was just straight up with him, and I was like, look, I don't cook, I don't clean, which I do.
I but really you just didn't want him to have expectations.
Right, I didn't want him to have those expectations. Like people think they can just call you like, what you cooking? I'm coming. No, you're not.
Bring me a plate.
No, I'm not. I was like, I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't listen, I talk back, and I don't give head. You sure you want to be my friend? And he was like, yeah. I just like to lay it out there because I don't want you to think we're going to be doing all of this and that, and we're not going to be doing all this and that.
You ever turned someone off that you were feeling because you told them the list of things you don't do?
No, because I don't tell them that, like, the first day I meet them, I tell them that, like, after we're talking for a little bit, like, after I know that you know how to converse, we can converse with each other.
Right.
And by that time, they already kind of sucked in anyway.
Right.
The guy I'm talking to right now, when I told him, he was like, well, that's fine. Especially about the head part. He was like, I wouldn't want to pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. He was like, why don't you do it? I was like, I don't think I'm good at it. Here he go. Well, if you ever want to practice, I don't want to practice, sir. No, I don't. But he good with it though.
Okay, so has there ever been a time where there was something that you felt like you weren't good at, but you felt okay? That's the one thing she
is not good.
But what I'm saying is, like, have you ever asked someone that you were with to show you, or has anyone ever said, let me show you, or are you just closed off to it, like, I don't even want to learn?
I don't need to learn that. Y'all made the point in my life where, you know what I'm saying, if I need to learn something, I'm going to go to TCC and take some classes. I don't need to learn. I feel like me and him can be, I don't been fine with everybody else without it.
Right.
And there'll never be no real issue.
Right.
Like, oh my God, I wish you, no. But I will say, like, I say that, but then, like, if we're together and I'm really feeling you and we done been together for a minute, you know what I'm saying? If it's your birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Maybe if it's your birthday.
Okay. I feel so my husband is definitely a man that enjoys things like that.
I mean, I'm sure they all do.
But I also am a person that needs it reciprocated. So, like, I'm not just going to be a head monster, a soul sucker, and
not getting that.
It's not getting reciprocated, yeah. Right.
And then I also tell them that, too, like, look, and if that means that you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, do that for me, I'm fine with that, too. I don't need that. I don't. No, look.
Girl, I need it.
I do not need it.
I need it. I got to have it. I need it. I have to have it. I don't have to have it every single time. No. In my younger years, I definitely was not interested in someone who said to me, I don't enjoy that. That's something I don't do. I remember I used to be like, grown people do. That's what grown people do. But at the same time,
she used to tell me to grow up. She's like, you need to grow up.
But I'm not. I'm not an advocator for someone doing something they're uncomfortable with. But I am definitely an advocate for liberation and women feeling sexually liberated and free to do whatever they want to do. I don't judge. There's a list of things I do not do, but there are some things that I do, enjoy. So I definitely am not, I don't judge.
Yeah. And even though I told him like he don't have to, he still does it every chance he get. Every chance. I want penetration. Hey, round of applause. That's what I want to hear. Okay.
I got it. Okay, so tell me this. So a lot of women see it's different when you're single and you out there and you dating and you having a good time as opposed to when you've been in a relationship for a lot of other stuff going on. You got life, you got bills. Like my husband right now, it was totally different when I was going over to visit, as opposed to now we live in a home together. And his biggest complaint is like, you just need to initiate more. You just need to, and all these other things. So I'm trying to do that. But I remember that we weren't married.
Right.
That wasn't an issue that we had.
Right.
But then as you get married and you got life and you got a baby and I don't know, it's just like something that just kind of slows down that you have to make time for more than I'm going to visit my bae and we going out to the movies and we might get a drink and get lit and go back home and do whatever. Or I'm going out with my girls and after I leave I'm going to my bae house. It's kind of different than my bae scrub the kitchen floor when I asked him to. He didn't wash these clothes. He didn't do da. So now I feel some kind of way, but I also feel like women should not use sex as a weapon.
I definitely am not using sex as a weapon. We could be mad.
Yeah. You should not use sex as a weapon.
I still want it. Now he's gonna use it as a weapon though, cause he know I be wanting it. I really be wanting it
right.
all the time. But I'm not using it as a weapon. We mad and let me get this off, and I'm still mad.
I just feel like it's really unfair for a woman to say unless you feel like you just don't want to. Because I don't feel like a person should have sex if they don't want to, but I do feel like when you're in a relationship, sometimes you may not want to, and the other person may want to, and vice versa. So sometimes you may have to do it when you don't want to.
Yeah, well, let me say, I'm not going to use it as a weapon, for sure. But it depends on, like, what the issue is. Like, if I'm just mad about something simple or trivial, like, I still want to get that. Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem initiating, but my initiation isn't so like aggressive. Like I'm not just gonna grab you and jump on you or anything like that. Like I'm coming over and I got something special for you to see, and that's initiation enough.
Right.
You want a cheerleader tonight, a little doctor, a little nurse, police officer? What you
into? Right.
What you want?
Okay, so that leads me into my next question. Okay, so let's talk about role playing and just doing different things to spice things up. Like, I love outfits, lingerie, things like that. And my husband loved him because he attempted to purchase me some things he wanted me to wear.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm like, okay, babe, yeah. Okay, they were 2 sizes too small.
Well, they're dumb.
But the fact is he tried. He could have just not tried.
Right.
My husband is usually, come out in your birthday suit, I'm good type person. But he put forth effort.
So that lets you know right there.
But it also gives me an idea.
That is something that he wants to do.
And it gives me an idea, okay, yeah, this might have been a little too small, but this is what you like.
Mm-hmm.
Because you saw it, you picked it. So, okay, now let me go get something that does fit.
Right.
But it's still kind of like what you like.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, yeah.
I like that. And I like role playing. And, like, as much as I be like, I want to get tied up, because I like stuff like that, well, I don't think I can do that with my friend I'm with right now.
I can get tied up, but we need a safe word. And you can't play with my safe word. Because if you tie me up and my anxiety start coming through, and I say my safe word, and you think I'm playing, and you keep going, then I'm going to get angry.
All right,
and then it's time to look if you buck, because I'm mad. All right, so moving on to our next question. So I've never been, and I would love to take my husband, but I don't know if he would like to, but have you ever heard of sex parties or sex houses where there's an admission to pay? and you sign an NDA, and you go in. And to my understanding, there's different rooms, and each room might have a different theme, something different going on. You get bracelets according to if you're a watcher, a participator, or you and your significant other can go and watch other people and then participate with each other, or you can ask to participate with someone. So would you be open to going either by yourself, well, not by yourself, but like you and your homegirl go and y'all single, or go with your partner to a sex house or a sex party?
Okay, first, would I go? Sure. Would I go with my girlfriends? No, that's pointless. I mean, because what me and her gonna do? So no for that. And then, not like I'm fancy or anything, but $20 and $50 kind of low. Like I wanna, look, I don't wanna come in there and see like the bum off the street in there.
Right.
I really wanna pay like $500.
I want to see some, like, I'm not gay, but I want to see some beautiful women, some beautiful men.
But they got some money.
But to my understanding, those are not necessarily the kind of people who are at those parties. Like, you're gonna get people of all walks, people of all body sizes, people of all looks, because usually it's not open invite to the public. Usually somebody got to know somebody that knows somebody, but anybody could be there.
But that's the problem. Is anybody there? So I definitely know if I pay $20 to get in, I'm definitely not trying to participate.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
No, $20, $50. I'm not participating. I might look, but then if you only pay $20 to get in, I might not even want to look at you.
See, here's my thing about it. I'm with you. I would prefer to go to the one that costs more because
$500. $500 or a whole stack. What are we doing?
I would rather go to the one that costs more because you got better quality of people. Yes, but then too, because I'm silly, do it stink in here? Because like
not if they pay $500 now. $20, sure.
My homegirl was like, she went to one and like she was a watcher, and she went to one and she saw these people in this room. And they had this girl on the bed, and they had a vibrator, and they had it on her, and they was doing whatever to her. And the husband was like, rubbing on her, doing whatever. The wife was holding the vibrator to her. And I was like, I would love to go as a watcher. I would love to go, put my bracelet on, watch. I'm convinced that it might be a little funky in there because when it comes to people of all genres, like we see on social media, some people say they don't use washcloths or they don't bathe every day. So I'm concerned about the smell in there. But I would love to be a watcher. I would love to just watch, see what other people do. Maybe it'll be spicy for me and my husband. Maybe we'll go in the car. Because I just feel like I'm OCD and ain't sanitizing it. I don't know.
Right.
So, like, I just don't understand. Like, I saw this one girl on social media and she was just like, ew, a wash rag. I couldn't imagine taking a wash rag and putting it in my dirty behind, and then.
So what am I putting my fingers or my bar of soap?
I don't know what she uses, but it just amazes me. People who say like they go a whole week, and they.
That's the people that's $20.
No, these are like rich celebrity people.
Well, maybe I need to stop doing every week too. Maybe I'm gonna get rich. I don't know, but
I don't know either. Okay, so let's wrap this sex talk up. So let's talk about toys. So when it comes to having sex, people try to spice their life up by going to adult stores or order online. How do you feel about toys, using them just by yourself, using them with someone else? And is there anything else that you, other than just a vibrator, that you've used and you've enjoyed?
I definitely like a toy, but I don't have to have it with somebody. Sometimes I like it by myself.
Right.
Especially if I wake up in the middle of the night and I need to go back to sleep. Because I got work in the morning, little zzz. I'm out like a light. It don't take long.
Right.
But a vibrator, whips and chains and stuff. No, chains.
Right.
Don't remember the song. The song I hate.
The song you hate.
I hate that song.
What about a swing? Like, I've seen swings before, and my husband wanted to use one, but I was just so nervous because when you a thick girl, and it might say up to 250.
Right.
And I ain't nowhere near 250, but I just still feel like Is this gonna hold me? Or am I gonna be on the floor?
I ain't never done no swing before. I'm scared. I don't know if homeowners insurance is gonna cover all of that, or I don't know. I ain't never been up with nobody's swing before.
Right.
But you know, shower is good and
right. What about anal beads?
I never done it. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't even know if I know how it works. Like, what do you do with it?
I don't know. At this age, I'm just not open.
Maybe we should look it up. Let's look it up and see what it does.
At this age, I'm just not open to anything that has to go where things supposed to exit.
Really?
Because maybe if I was younger, I would be like, oh, you know, I'll try. But at this age, like, I'm 43. I'm just trying to make it on to the gates of glory. And everything is just not as together as it was. And I ain't trying to cause no problems.
Anal beads range from small to large depending on your experience and comfort with anal penetration. You can also get anal beads that have bulbs that are uniform in size or one that increase in the size of the cord. The beads are inserted slowly into the rectum and poured out at varying speeds before or during orgasms.
So, women can orgasm from anal beads?
Oh, they definitely can. I ain't never had anal beads in my butt, but...
You had a finger too? I had a finger too. How do you feel about motorboating? Being motorboated?
Let's see what that is. What's that? It might be something I know. What is motorboat?
What is that?
The activity of putting one's face between a woman's breast and rocking.
No.
That's what it say up here.
Okay, so
that ain't
motorboating, at least from what I know of it, is when a man puts his penis in this area. You hold your boobs together, and they.
It's wow. We're just sharing a lot, you guys.
We are. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up. This was just our little taboo session. So, you know, drop a comment or two, and we can talk about whatever. But be sure to explore your sexuality. Like, we're definitely advocates for not going out and being unprotected, but feeling liberated if you're single. If you're not single and you're in a relationship, finding different ways to spice up what's going on in the bedroom, and even leave us some comments, because there's a lot of stuff we done. You know what I mean? So, you know, you might give us a tip or two. But anyway, so thank you for sitting and chit-chatting with us, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.